From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Kind of a mixed bag out there today. Some sunshine, some clouds, even had a few snow showers across mid-Michigan. Those are beginning to head off towards the east. Still a few snowflakes to our north, however, so still a possibility of a flurry or two. Temperatures currently sitting at 38 Lansing, 40 Jackson, 37 degrees in Alma. Wind chills in the 20s and 30s. It feels plenty cold outside today. Tonight's forecast, mainly quiet conditions, but it's going to be cold. Lows in the low 20s by tomorrow morning. And get ready. There could be some accumulations of snow later this week. 6 News at 5 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 5.
New video just released tonight shows a man with knives running towards police before being shot. It's our top story tonight at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones. It started yesterday with a 911 call about a man walking on US 127 near Mason, dangerously close to speeding traffic. That man was eventually shot by an Ingham County Sheriff's deputy after charging them with knives. Zach Priest is here for you now with the latest on the investigation. Zach?
Sheriff Scott Rigglesworth spoke for a little less than 3 minutes and started by saying he would not be taking any questions, but he did release 18 new seconds of video from the incident. The Ingham County Sheriff's Department released video showing the man with multiple knives running towards them. Sheriff Scott Rigglesworth says they tried to de-escalate the situation first, including the use of a taser, but their efforts failed and a deputy shot and killed him. He also wanted to dispel rumors that the man was shot while he was handcuffed. One officer was also injured, however. Sheriff Rigglesworth did not say anything about the condition of the officer or how they were hurt. He says law enforcement attempted to use non-lethal force first.
As a matter of fact, we never even touched the subject until after force was used. A less lethal taser option was deployed and proved ineffective. Law enforcement officers make decisions based on the totality of their circumstances, not a two-dimensional video that captures 10 seconds of a 13-plus minute encounter.
And Michigan State Police are conducting an investigation into the shooting, and the name of the man who was shot has not yet been released. Back to you.
Thank you, Zach. President Donald Trump threatened new tariffs on China today, even as Wall Street continues to slide. This comes as Israel's prime minister becomes the first foreign leader to visit the White House since the president announced reciprocal tariffs. Erica Brown is here for you with the latest from Washington.
President Trump welcomed Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to the White House Monday. On the agenda, the ongoing war in Gaza, Iran's nuclear program, and the 17% reciprocal tariff on Israeli goods Trump announced last week.
We will eliminate the trade deficit with the United States. We intend to do it very quickly.
The meeting came as the volatility on Wall Street continues, but President Trump is doubling down on his trade policy, saying on social media that if China does not withdraw its 34% retaliatory tariffs by tomorrow, the U.S. will impose 50% additional tariffs on China.
We've been ripped off and taken advantage of by many countries over the years and can't do it anymore.
Investment bank Goldman Sachs issued a new forecast saying a recession has become more likely, even if Trump reverses course. Lawmakers are also sounding the alarm on the potential impact of tariffs as they explore bipartisan ways to reassert congressional control over trade policy.
I urge the president to back off before it's too late.
President Trump, who hosted the World Series champion LA Dodgers Monday, says he spoke with Japan's prime minister ahead of reciprocal tariffs taking effect Wednesday. White House officials say more than 50 countries have reached out to the president to try to negotiate his sweeping tariff policy. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And let's take a look at the markets right now to see how they closed today. You can see the Dow Jones was down. He dropped down about 5,000 to 5,602. The NASDAQ also actually ended up today. And now we're going to take a look at how some local companies fared today on Wall Street. GM was down, Ford was down, Shift was up, Consumers down, Neogen up, and Emergent Biosolutions was down as well. Also today, Chief Justice John Roberts agreed to pause a midnight deadline for the Trump administration to return a Maryland man mistakenly deported to a notorious prison in El Salvador. The administration appealed to the Supreme Court after a judge ordered the administration to return Kilmar Abrego Garcia to the United States by midnight tonight. The administration has previously acknowledged that he should not have been deported, but argued the government has no way to get him back from El Salvador. Separately, the Trump administration is now asking the U.S. Supreme Court to allow the president to resume deportations of Venezuelan immigrants accused of being gang members to the same Salvadoran prison under the 18th century wartime law. In the meantime, a new MSU registry finds that in 2024, 147 people were exonerated here in the U.S. after losing an average of 13.5 years of their lives to wrongful imprisonment for crimes they did not commit. The registry is edited by Barbara O'Brien, professor of law at Michigan State University College of Law. It found that race continues to play a major role in this injustice. 78% of the exonerees were people of color and 60% of those were black. Factors leading to the exonerations include official misconduct, 71%, mistaken witness identification, 26%, false confessions, 15%, perjury or false accusations, 72%, false or misleading forensic evidence, 29%, and inadequate legal defense, 33%. Also at Michigan State today, university officials and leaders from Consumers Energy celebrated their commitment to MSU's College of Engineering. The financial support provides resources for the next generation of engineers and others in science, technology, engineering, and math fields, also known as STEM.
It's about what happens outside the classroom, here in this incredible space where students can live and learn together, also creating networking opportunities. Most of our engineering students get an internship with an amazing company like Consumers Energy, and then many of those students land career opportunities with them after graduation.
Consumers Energy relationship with MSU's College of Engineering dating back to 2009, strengthening a talent pipeline that keeps graduates right here in the state of Michigan. Well, back in Lansing, city leaders hosted a groundbreaking at the future site of Lansing's newest and tallest building. It's called Tower on the Grand, and developers say it's the first step toward a new vision for the capital city. Nick Simon was at that event this morning. He's here for you now with what this building will be bringing to Lansing's skyline. Nick?
Sherry, the tower is planned to be 320 feet tall. That's 28 stories of retail and residential space. Eventually, developers say close to 1,000 people will be living there, right in the heart of the downtown district.
It'll be the tallest building in downtown Lansing, and it'll be 335,000 square feet with an attached parking garage, almost 1 acre of outside space, utilization space for the tenants.
At street level, the building will bring new retail opportunities to the Lansing area, and the developer says the residential part will have a sky lounge, pool, hot tubs, and even a golfing simulator. Lansing has nothing like that right now, and city leaders tell me it's a step in the right direction.
With housing, it means you have people who are downtown. It means you're going to have more businesses that want to come in, whether it's shops or restaurants. We're seeing that now.
Lansing is currently dealing with a 27% office vacancy. That's more than twice it was before the pandemic. But developers say that problem should be solved by the time the building opens.
We have a vacancy because the state of Michigan is still doing a work-from-home program. Eventually, the governor will bring those people back, and that will fill the office space and make more demand for the multifamily.
City officials agree, saying if you build it, business will come.
300 units just in this building, 570 total for all 5 projects. The business community comes, they follow that because they want to be able to serve that and they want to be able to make money, and there's people who are moving around. So it all works together, and creating a new building shows vibrancy, and it shows this is where people want to be.
The money for this project comes from a public-private partnership, and some of that will go back to the community right away. Developers tell me the project will bring millions of dollars in construction costs directly to Lansing workers. The building is set for completion in a little more than 2 years.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
You know what the month of April brings anything in terms of weather across mid-Michigan. This is going to be one of those weeks with some really nice weather. Not nice weather, some rain, and a little bit of accumulating snow. Here's a look at the high temperature trend. The cold weather's here, and it's going to stick around for a few days with highs in the upper 30s and low 40s on Tuesday. Wednesday into Thursday, we're still in the 40s, and that's where we could see a little trouble on area roads. But look at the weekend. 50s on Saturday, 60s return for Sunday, and it stays mild into early next week. Our satellite and radar, the system bringing the cold air, has moved through. Area of low pressure, cold front to our east now. Some lake effect snow showers to our north. So we look at precision cast. We'll take you through tomorrow morning. No problems out there. We'll see mostly clear skies at 7. Clouds may increase from time to time tomorrow, perhaps even becoming cloudy for a short time, but those clouds will break up again tomorrow night. Moving into Wednesday, here's where the problems start. Area of low pressure is organizing to our west. That will begin to get a little closer by the late afternoon, and it could be cold enough for a bit of a rain-snow mix. And that, of course, when you're talking springtime precipitation, that's the million-dollar question. Is it wet snow we have to shovel, or is it kind of that rain-snow mix that really doesn't accumulate? Too hard to tell, at least this far out, but it does look like some flakes will likely fall across portions of the area through Thursday morning. It's Thursday morning that I'm most concerned with. If we get down to the freezing mark, sure, there could be some slick spots, and worst case is some slushy snow here and there. It should begin to clear, though, by the mid-morning hours. Here's a look at the snowfall forecast. I'll let this total up, and I put the numbers on here. I mean, best guess at this point, and it's right across mid-Michigan. Could we see an inch or more of accumulation? Yeah, it's certainly possible if it falls as all wet snow. If it's that rain-snow mix, it has a hard time accumulating, and the ground's warming up a bit. So we'll ballpark it an inch plus is possible now, less than an inch to the north. We'll watch it as we get closer. If it were all snow, then we'd be looking at a few inches of accumulation. So stay tuned. We'll keep a close eye on it. Temperatures currently sitting in the upper 30s and low 40s. It is cold outside. The Skyview Network, at least we got some sunshine on the McLaren cam. Temperature at 41. Today's high at 43. So we check out the view in Grand Ledge. Partly cloudy skies, just a few cumulus clouds. Temperature at 39 degrees. Our wind gusts, though, windy out there, 31 miles per hour. Similar on the Jackson cam, partly cloudy skies, 40 the current temperature. Wind gusts this afternoon was up to 33 miles per hour. A few more clouds showing up on the Hillsdale cam. Temperature at 42 degrees. High today was 45, and our wind gusts also over 30 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, expect a low down to 22 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Then for tomorrow, mix of clouds and sunshine. Temperature-wise, we'll top out near 40 degrees, way below average. The 6-day forecast, things will begin to improve by the weekend. We've got Wednesday and Thursday to get through first, though, kind of messy out there. Saturday and Sunday, 50s and 60s on the way. Next week, a few rain showers Monday, but then otherwise, readings are generally in the 50s and 60s, no snow, and overnight lows even in the 30s, so it will improve.
You know, my favorite graphic is temperature trend, because then you get a full, clear visual.
It's like our mood this week, just going up, up, up later in the week.
That's a very good point. Thanks, David.